So they'll be calling you a radical. Let's start this with some music this morning. Tell me love. The Dog and Pony Show at Livermore yesterday. Jennifer Granholm got her merit badge. When you get cancer, Jennifer, show this to your oncologist. Ask Kamala Harris's mother. Your record's skipping. I think it's irony. It's one of my all-time favorite songs. And the writer just passed away. Read what she said at the end. So let's talk the great Livermore experiment versus Kevin Blanch's experiment yesterday. Nature versus these monsters. Let's go back to nature. The record's skipping. The #1 undergraduate via testing score in the history of the United States. Yeah, that's my shirt. Student professor. I was student and professor there at the same time. Continue. Now they're dead last. How does that happen? So the nuclear lies at Livermore yesterday. Copyright strike me. What, kids? We're going to talk finance 101. We're going to talk science 101 and the legendary finance, the legendary biologist, Professor Kevin Blanch. So let's talk. Let's have class. Class is in, kiddies. Class is in. When I was a professor, I was old school. I didn't give a fuck if you showed up at lecture. I taught for a long time. Run that #1 undergraduate program. Then we got an MBA, and Clyde Cooley died of mad cow. Kyle Madsen died of cancer. The Wattis curse. Ask Jay Hill. Ask Damian Lillard. Ask any Weber State. There's a curse on the university. I wonder why. Nuclear energy, the Wattis, yeah, gee, fucking nuclear energy, the greatest alive. So kids, let's go. Finance 101, day one. And the #1 school business is here, right here now. All right, kids. Do you know what ROI is? Fundamental finance. Return on investment. What's the worst return on investment in human history? And then we'll do the best return on investment in human history. Now, Kevin Blanch yesterday doing his experiment with his bat, and I was trying, and I never miss with that axe bat. Play back the tape, Your Honor. I can hit anything. The human eye-hand coordination symphony is so incredible and so beautiful. You know, the sun. How do you think indigenous people kept themselves warm for all those years? The sun. You know, they lived in dirt dugouts. They used the heat naturally from the underground of the earth. They knew how to tap geothermal. They knew how to freaking harness the sun. How about wind? Let's see. How long have they been using that in the old world? China's been using wind power for most likely 4,000 or 5,000 years, at least. Indigenous people, more than that. It's like basketball. Yay! He put a peach bag when we know indigenous natives. You saw them play. They played for many thousands of years. But these monsters, they come across. They're going to split the atom. They're going to change the world with nuclearism. 80 years of this experiment. Okay, kids, let's start digging in. How much money has the United States, and then we're going to get into opportunity cost. How much money has the United States Department of Energy, which was organized Jeff Bezos' grandpa, which is GEIS, the Klan, which was the department, it was originally called the Department of Nuclear. How much have we invested? Billions? Steve, can you tell me? Johnny? Cindy Lou? Oh, that's you up in the back, Steve. I told you guys from California you'd shut the fuck up. You know, we're run by Oxford. We're run by Princeton. We're by Harvard. We're run by Stanford. Sam I am crypto scam. Elizabeth Holmes, freaking almighty. By the way, before I forget, this is another part of my class that you need to understand. What is the version of American exceptionalism? Happened yesterday. Sam I am the crypto scam, born on Stanford, his bankman, law professor at Stanford, and fried law professor deans at Stanford were in the courtroom yesterday. This is an unarguable fact. Laughing. Now remember, where did he learn it? He told crypto scam I am, said just recently, said fuck regulators. Okay. I was in New York last week. Last Monday, the same scam artist and scam artist spoke at the New York Times. Entrepreneurial. You're still thinking the New York Times is a fucking newspaper. Okay. His father was putting his fingers in his ears going, nah, 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 nah. Literally, I'm not kidding. American exceptionalism. We'll see when they bury him under the prison. Oh, he's going down, you know. Is he Elizabeth Holmes? Let's see, Elizabeth Holmes convicted a year ago. Where's she at? Well, she's having my baby. You don't think that alibi's been used to try to stay out of prison before? $1 billion. Kissinger and Schultz. I know Schultz's grandson. I mean, he came and visited with me, their group at PB, where she's been living with her rich mate. The inherited wealth freak show. They're all inherited wealth creeps. Here's Kissinger and Schultz, who both, do you have erectile dysfunction? Yeah, they got it 50 years ago. 60 are drooling on this. This is, huh? Taste of Tammy. Yeah, she's creepy, dude. Whoa. Taste. The only ones they got is in their mouth. So, American exceptionalism. Brittany Griner. At Weber State, again, I helped recruit Joe Ballenboy, who was born in Ukraine. He's of African-American descent. Playing in Moscow, making millions. 10 days before she entered, he got the fuck out. He's in Greece. Everybody got out. The State Department said, get out, get out, get out. She entered anyway. Mark Fogel, a school teacher, did sliding with Biden because this is imperialism. So let's compare and contrast the experiment yesterday at Livermore. So, Steve, you got it right. Steve Chinese Jobs, is that what they call you? Oh. I was in the bone marrow transplant center clinging to fucking life, and Weber State spit on me. Weber State could have paid for my freaking cancer. They didn't. $1.8 million. I forked over $1 million worth of Tesla stock. Who knew he'd turn out to be such a fucking creep? You know, I bought it when it IPO'd. Play back the tape. You want to talk finance 101? Double down in the market. Buy Tesla. Buy Apple. 2011. I got cancer. I was uninsured. At Berkeley, they used to play my videos. I mean, I got many calls. I got a call from one of the finance professors says, we play your videos there, Kevin. These kids got a drinking game every time you say fuck. I'm like, none of them's going to ever graduate. So Berkeley, the head of the snake, Stanford, this clan, Harvard, freaking all of them, we kicked their fucking ass. We used to kick their ass, and we were a public university. What happened? Warren Buffett came in, and Bill Childs, when Buffett bought R.C. Willey's, and looted the fucking place. By the way, Weber State gave Bill Childs an award for taking this #1 school business from first to last. Reward for failure. They doubled their salaries. Everybody resigned. Everybody died, and now they're the worst school of business in the United States. That's what they do. This is how degenerate this fucking country is. Come on. It's nuclear. What is the nuclear energy? So you say they've spent over $100 trillion. Yeah, you're most likely right. It's the greatest investment into anything in world history. What did we get for it? What's the return? Livermore, Sendai Lab, Los Alamos, Oak Ridge, Tennessee, Y12, Y25. Won't stop there. About a test site. INL from hell, Idaho National Health Hole Lab. New scale, little SMRs are going to save Utah funding. $750 million already come out of your bill. Just sham you. When I asked the Attorney General in Utah, Jose Reyes, about it, he sure knew Sean Reyes. I'm not related to that guy, but I don't know what new scale is. When the biggest crime ever perpetrated on the Utah population, he's top cop. For ignorance is inherited the earth. So what did we get back for it, kids? All right, get out your HP, flux capacitor, Novell, iOmega, freaking Word Perfect. Get your watch. Where's your watch? Where's your Novell watch? And run some regression, kids. What? We got negative 1,000, 2,000. We got negative Google. What? Eric Schmidt came in, became the new CEO at what? WordPerfect, who invented the operating system. Now Governor Cox is in bed with the guy who stole the operating system from Utah, who never invented anything, inherited wealth, fucking Bill Gates. That's not his real last name. There's a trial in 2011 in Salt Lake City, a hung jury who stole it. Rich ripped the guts out of the fucking silicone slabs. iOmega, Novell, the word operating system was invented here by the band, Alan Ashton, Bruce Bastian. They were in the band. They invented it. Had $1 billion in cash. Eric Schmidt rolled into town and robbed it and gutted it. Remember the merger in 95 between those two? And we're going to use that old mouse from Steve Chinese. I told you, shut the fuck up, Steve. Nobody from California can speak. Well, unless you're a Stanford grad or you're born on the campus at Stanford. If you're Elizabeth Holmes. Now, who's Elizabeth Holmes' dad? Christian Holmes IV. The Enron, number 2. How come number 3, 4, 5, and 6 went to prison? Number 1's probably in Argentina hanging around with fucking Jeffrey Epstein. That's her father? Why was he never charged? American exceptionalism, inherited wealth, 2 sets of rules. Sliding with Biden's the worst. He's worse than even Trump, and I didn't think you could beat Trump. I didn't think you could beat fucking Obama Dummer, who lost 12 Senate seats for you, lefty. I didn't think nobody could ever beat Bush. Fucking, this is the 4 fucking puppeteer fools. The dumbest 4 presidents in fucking U.S. history, bar none. Bush used to filmed in Ogden, Utah, right here. Dumb and Dumber at Butch Chavez's fucking bar. He used to work for Kevin Blanch, the old keg on West 24th Street. I got to sit in the mud fight. I got to visit with Kerry. Fuck, genius. Why doesn't he take on Fukushima? He's gone rogue. I got to fucking sit in the mud cut van. They wouldn't let me drive it up over the viaduct on 24th Street. I tried. Dumb Bush consistently thought that Australia was Austria. For real, this is the President of the United States. Oh, bummer dumber, what are you going to do about Hanford on the stump? You know, this guy propped up by the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate. Got to tell you, don't know what Hanford is. 2016 on Jimmy Kimmel. This is a guy that fucking, the greatest catastrophe in human history. Well, is it true? What do they do? Like call you in the middle of the night? Yeah. Phone rings like the middle of the night. Like when Fukushima happened. This is 2016. Oh, bummer dumber. Well, Jimmy Kimmel. I'm from LA. What's that? I hope you don't get cancer, dumb fucker. What's Fukushima? You know, the typhoon. Trumpy! Oh my God, the guy is borderline, you know, could be institutionalized for, you know, he's not just, people think he's gone loony. He's just plain stupid. You know, born with a silver spoon, created arrogance. Again, American exceptionalism. Oh man, Trump, I can't pay the rent. Fucking dumber than dirt. Is our Putin puppet? They're all our Putin puppets. Sliding with Biden. I forgot where my spent fuel pool was. Oh, fuck. This guy is so fucking gone. So, of course, he always was a warmonger. So my experiment yesterday, in perfect metaphor, right? I never miss with that fucking bat. It shows you nature. Whatever brought us that. Whatever God you believe in. How beautiful it is and how incredible it is. Baseball, eye-hand coordination skill. You think you're all above it and you're better. It's the eye, the hands. You have to pick it up in the background. In that snowstorm, there was no background. And I'm the best. I mean, try me. I don't miss. And play back the tape you're on. I couldn't hit it, could I? I couldn't. Couldn't just guess and make it up. Versus Livermore, we have nuclear fission, fusion, split the atom, collide the atom, hex gas, and their experiment, they come out, and this guy said, we're hard, and he acts like he's all fucking smart. Creep. They're fucking creeps. They got shit. They got zero. They fucking hit him with a laser, fucking uranium-235 fucking pellets, which comes after the hex fucking gas process, not natural uranium or anything, and they're creating an exchange more that comes in of tritium. Now, tritium, we know, kids, science 101. Let's shift from finance to science. Fucking tritium 101. Science 101. And marine biology 101. Dead tadpoles at your feet. Fucking not on a boat. Stephen Curry. The Splash Brothers. There's more American exceptionalism. Tom Brady. He's the GOAT. No, he's not. No, he's not. Fucking Joe Montana's the fucking GOAT. Jerry Rice are the fucking GOATs. Fucking, if Joe Montana played in this same fucking rules and era that fucking Brady plays in, he'd play till 60 and have 35 fucking Super Bowl fucking rings. The 94 fucking Niners, I mean, they're the greatest team in history. He's the greatest player in history. He's not Tom Brady. He's not just the fucking spokesperson. He's a client. He participated. They're getting their asses sued off, and they're going to lose. Not even on a Stephen Curry fucking, as Kevin Blanch is sleeping on the day, full of cancer. I didn't see any of those fuckheads. I know Damian Lillard personally. I did the play-by-play when he played. I fucking supported him to every scout, and he fucking knows it. He knows that I promoted him. You see him promote my fucking cause? Which is more important? Ball bouncer Lillard, who's never won a thing. He was ahead by 23 points in the second half at Weber State in the Big Sky Championship game. The guy sitting next to me for Montana doing the play-by-play, we're out. What do you mean you're out? We want to beat the snowstorm. We're driving. They left. Everybody left. Fucking, I know fucking lifetime season ticket holders from Ogden, Utah, Weber State that threw down, tore up there, and will never fucking come back. They lost. He never played. He never won anything. Do you see him supporting me? And he uses O for Oregon, for Oakland. On the ocean, you're above it. Stephen Curry on his fucking boat. Not even. Semi-am, the crypto fucking scam. Won't you please try some of my fucking on the field at Cal. I went to Berkeley for a fucking while, stamped on the field. The band, the play, 40 years ago today, yesterday, fucking I was there. Joe Cap. Try me. So the experiment, there's no background. Why do you think in the baseball stadiums they have that blank section in the center of the field where there's no fans? It's amazing. The eye has to pick it up. Without that background, you can't pick it up. It's a fucking Gaylord Perry fucking nuclear spitball. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. So versus them. So they put it in the cylinder with multiple mirrors with this super laser they've been doing for fucking years and billions and gazillions and fucking trillions of fucking dollars. And they get one more megajoule than they had going in. The only difference, it's the exact same thing. It happens so fast you can't capture it. Their system to capture what happened has gotten faster. Their own words. We captured it within the time frame it takes for light to travel 1 inch. Okay, get out your HP calculators. Let's calculate. Now, what is the speed of light? Now, let's divide that MC squared fucking all matter fucking is flaming fucking speed fucking theory of relativity fucking the Blanch fucking particle theory. Plutonium. Okay, kids. Run your HP, your Omega zip fucking drive, Novell WordPerfect fucking Shift F13 fucking. The mouse was stolen by Bill Gates. He brought back from fucking Steve Jobs. One of my doctors was one of Steve Jobs' doctors. I asked him, Rob, do you think Jobs wrote this letter? We got leaked into the internet and says, I'm a piece of shit. I couldn't pay anybody to fight cancer. I couldn't pay. Yeah, I know he wrote. I was with him in the end. Stay with me. So Lawrence Livermore. Lawrence's grandson is one of the keynote speakers at the Senate offer hearings all the time. He's a genius. He rips his fucking own grandfather. I've never heard anybody go off on their own fucking. Rightfully so. He just goes crazy. That looting piece of shit stole hundreds of billions of dollars. That's all this is. And, There's plenty of people that are onto these pieces of shit, including Kamala Harris. Her mother was the epidemiologist there at Livermore. She went rogue. I protest. Remember those signs on the professors from Berkeley who used to protest with me there? Fukushima kills pets on their little dog. They went to Argentina to visit Kenneth Lay, Elizabeth Holmes' dad's partner. American exceptionalism! Joe Biden's all in, ball bouncer who entered when Mark Fogel's the same school teacher when, what's her name, just returned to Fresno. She was in for supposedly domestic violence. So there's 100 Russians in U.S. prisons. There are literally, 22.3 million people incarcerated in the United States? The most in, how many of those are in the wrong? They bury Shaq on chemo on Balco. So which experiment was more important? Mine yesterday, nature. Flipping those snowballs and cans in a blizzard when there's no background and whiteout, and I don't miss. And I was trying. It just shows you what God gave us, whatever God is so important compared to these monsters. You know, the Manhattan Project versus the Posting. These are monsters. Degenerate, sick fucking monsters. I mean, Fermat did the exact same thing. They're saying they picked up trinium. Trace them out. Capture. This experiment's an absolute zero to justify their billions and trillions and trillions and trillions of fucking dollars, kiddies. Well, what are we picking up trinium? Trinium is the byproduct of a nuclear fission event. What's going on at Fukushima? The biggest nuclear fission event in human fucking history. Bringing star power to Earth, it says at Livermore. Oh, we brought star power to Earth at fucking Fukushima, Japan. The sun can give you cancer from fucking 93 million miles away. We have 3 of them burrowed into the fucking mantle, into the Pacific Ocean, boil, and the fucking evidence right there, dead tide pools, salmon fucking collapse, the greatest PhD in human history. Kevin Blanch has proven it. But let's go under the tunnel at the stadium. Now, I thought he was Stanford. How come his symbol is stamped on the football field at Berkeley? I went to Berkeley. John Goff, one of my professors. What did they do to him? Poison planet. Poison planet. These fucking madman monsters, that's what they're up to. They want to fucking destroy all of humanity because they're exceptionalists that went from Europe to here. And all these politicians bow. Jennifer Granholm, current TV, fucking Al Gore, he's in green, he's environmentalist to build a house in LA. The fuck's now, what'd he get for laying down and handing the election to fucking CIA Bush? Gore never won. What did he get? How many votes did it take to be United States president? 6. Fucking your dad, 5 Supreme Court justices, and your daddy that put it there. He built a house in LA. And look it up. Tipper divorced him. Not once, but twice. Gavin? What's the end of Gavin's fucking exceptionalism, American exception career in San Francisco? I remember one fucking knocking at my back door. Just got back from Illinois. Lock the front door, oh boy. Oh, they're from there? Huh. Fucking standing on the corner, fucking poor boys. I remember when San Francisco was like that. Now they're American elitism, exceptionalism at Stanford, Berkeley. I thought fucking Berkeley was a public fucking institution. $100,000 a semester. Fucking go there. They're all foreign fucking elitists, exceptionals, born with silver spoons of ask Sam-I-Am, the crypto fucking scam. Sam-I-Am, Bankman fried. Is that it? We fried a Bankman. Now who's getting fried? His dad, laughing in the fucking courtroom. This is American exceptionalism at fucking work. Fucking Bankman fried Scam-I-Am and fucking his creepy little fucking partner. Talk about the anti-porn. Jennifer Graham Home, Rick Perry, talk about the anti-porn. And we're still going to go along with this fucking dog and pony show, laughing in the courtroom. Fuck regulators, he says. We'll see about that while he's sitting in a fucking prison cell for the next 30 or 40 years. Fucking, this is how arrogant these fucking pieces of shit are. That's what fucking inherited wealth does. That's what America. Lenin. John Lennon blown away. What else I have to say? The other Lenin. Where's the Bolsheviks when you need them? The capitalistic fucking inherited wealth imperialist rope. Give them enough, they will hang themselves. Tom Brady is not the fucking GOAT. Joe Montana's the fucking GOAT. And by the way, you can go along because what did they do? They rigged the game. You remember that hit that fucking Lawrence Taylor put on him? By the way, Joe Theismann, how good would he been? Remember the hit that fucking, I mean, a lot of people said, speaking of hits in Oakland, when he did that to Darryl Stingley, a lot of people said he should have been charged, for attempted murder. You remember the hit in the championship game in the blizzard that LT put on fucking Montana? He ended up in an emergency room with lacerated organs, almost killed him. Remember the hit on Joe Theismann? Oh, and his legendary, incredible career. Fucking Flutie Flakes. I mean, they changed the rules to the game, and then you're going to compare and contrast. That's what they do. Tom Brady's not the fucking GOAT. Cheaters? Oh, fuck. We know they spy-gated. We know Belichick's one of the greatest cheaters. We know for a fact the Rams fucking should have won that game in the Super Bowl. He cheated. We know that he's probably been cheating the whole time. There's plenty of reports coming out that MIT worked with fucking him at Boston Boys, fucking Aaron Swartz versus Sam I Am, the crypto scam. Think about it. There's plenty of people that believe there was some kind of electronic device that was picking up the signal calls on the offense, and they knew what they were going to play on third down. The greatest third down defense and the greatest third down offense in history, because they knew what the defense had called, and they were wiring into Brady. Now, if you think Brady's all that, I want you to check out his creepy fucking wife or ex-wife or whatever it is. That's as creepy as it gets. I mean, whoa. She's a Brazilian superman. Fuck, that was 25, 30 years ago. Tom Brady's not the best mentally. Oh, look at fucking Joe Montana's net worth. Or for that matter, Fran Tarkenton's. I mean, those guys. Look. I mean, I worked with Gary Fenwick. I mean, geniuses. Fucking geniuses. Tom Brady's dumber than a fucking dirt clod, and I could prove it. Crypto scam. Why would he risk his billions and his legacy? And he's David Boyce himself. Bush Gore is suing. What is the kids? Let's wrap this lecture up. And then, I have trouble with tests, students. Well, you shouldn't be in university. There's plenty of other things to fucking do. Move one building down. The criminal justice department, because they'll hand you a job and you won't do anything. The whole game's rigged. We'll see with Bankman-Fried. Bankman-Fried versus Aaron Swartz. What did Aaron Swartz do at MIT? Remember, he said he flipped a coin to go to Caltech or MIT. I got accepted at Caltech when I was 16 years old. 16. I was one of those. Test scores off the hat, but I was wild drinking. And I mean, girls. I mean, I tell everybody, I fucking majored in fucking college in the early days in two things, beer and girls. I look back on it. Boy, did I have it figured out. Whew. And that's when think what people looked like in the 70s. I mean, whoa. People were so good looking in this country. Fucking sexy, passionate, beautiful. I mean, I want you go back and just look at any footage. Look at the females of our generation. Oh my God. Look at them now, because they took the flowers out of their hair and fucking changed in for the shiny fucking coffin and the house on the fucking hill. Where'd it get them? What's the worst return on investment in human history, kiddies? NASA? To the moon! You're not going to no Caltech, boy. You're going to your public university. We don't believe in inherited wealth in this fucking family. That's an old European death sentence. We had a revolutionary war. We don't believe in monarchies. We don't believe in kings. We believe you fucking stand on your own 2 feet, your own merits. Not your bloodline merits. Not your thing, Sam I Am. The crypto scam. Sam I Am. Bankman-Fried. Fucking green eggs and ham from Japan. I was a derivative arb guy. He was a fraud. I knew he was a fraud. He's fucking Bernie Madoff on Balco. Madoff's son died of the exact disease as I did. The good son hung himself. Good son, bad son. Fucking doesn't Jennifer Graham Home, you ever read East of Eden? Doesn't she remind you, as Steinbeck describes, Adam's ex-wife and the twins' mother? Right there. George ain't gonna let me tend them fucking rabbits. Bankman-Fried's fucking dad. In the courtroom. Him and his mother laughing all the way to the Bankman-Fried prison cell. American exception. These are your elite Stanford professors. Yay, gold, Indians. Stanford kills you again. They were the Stanford Indians, the Ute Indians. The Utah is still the Utes now. Utah, top of the mountain for fucking. No, it's a slang word. By the way, the Utes, talk to any of them. They're rich natives. They got the gold mine fucking up in the Uintas. Talk to them. They love Utah Indians because they get a dime off this sports merchandise because those cultures have been poisoned too. They're poisoned. American poison, the European poison that fucking came across the pond. The fucking European invaders. What's the worst return on investment in human history? Kids, compare and contrast Bankman Fried to Aaron Swartz. I know Aaron Swartz personally. The genius, the brilliant. What did he do? He didn't steal anybody's money. He didn't hurt anybody. He didn't lay fucking no violence, no fucking money theft, no nothing. Oh, Bummer Dumber gave him 35. I was in the courtroom. January 11th, 2013. That's coming on 10 years. Remember. The 5th, the 6th, remember. The 11th of January. 35 years. It's awful close. Here they come. Compared to Sam-I-Am, they were on the campus at MIT at the same time. We'll see how that one plays out. Huh. Fucking not even on Steph Curry's fucking boat. I won't. Not even with Tom Brady, the fake pretend goat. I won't. Not even with fucking her new boyfriend, one of them fucking Kelly Slater, the ocean hater. I won't. Fucking Sam-I-Am, green egg, fucking fried eggs and ham from Japan. We'll see how that plays out. You know, in the American justice system, there's two sets of rules. American exceptionalism. Yay, we got nuclear fission and liver. Nature versus natural versus, well, unnatural. Fucking stand tuned. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Oh, no, you can't disguise. Kids, what's the worst return on investment in fucking human history? Who's that, Steve? Steve, you back there in the back room? I told you California fucks who dropped out of Stanford and fucking Cal Berkeley. Shut the fuck up. Oh, you're a Weber State guy. That's a public university. You don't know jack shit. You're in the nuclear. And Wattis, who was jumping up and down in his wheelchair 4 days after they got the contract to build Hoover Dam, who built the nuclear city. Oh, he died of leukemia. From Ogden, Utah, who built, and you wonder why Weber State can't win a game. Again, let's get this down. We'll stop this maybe at 33, the Masonic number. I taught there. I graduated there. Clyde Cooley died of mad cow. They burned Mad Cow in Bountiful. That's where he lived. The #1 undergraduate program in the history. By the way, the derivative guys, I used to teach that class. I was teaching that class when 9/11 happened. Kyle Madsen, Kevin Blanch, do you think maybe you taught those Saudi imperialists? Because they were in my class. A lot of Saudi imperialists were in my class. And I used to teach how to use derivatives. They bought puts way out of the money, tight to expiration. Thousands to 10,000 to one shot, like Crypto said he did, on the airline stocks. I'm one of the first guys that identified. CIA interviewed me in that fucking classroom. I taught that class when 9/11 happened. Kyle Madsen to Kevin Blanch. Do you think maybe you taught them how to do that? Very possible. They arrested 5 students that day. I was there. I watched it. I witnessed it. What are you guys going to do? We're going to get out of the country. How? Well, who knew? Who knew? Who knew? What a path. What a path. What a path. What a path. What a journey. Fucking, what a journey. Kids, it's a long lecture today, and we'll be having a test, and I don't care if you go to lecture. We have a midterm and a final, and I grade on the curb. No, I said fuck the curb. I simply give pass fail. I don't want to see straight A students. If you get straight A's, then you think too much. We know the most successful students are C+. The legendary finance professor Clyde Cooley, his last letter recommendation he ever wrote. And you wonder why Weber State blackballed me. The plaster. Built the tree in the Children's Museum. Go inside that beautiful masterpiece. I built it out of laughing plaster. That's my handprint as you kiddies walk up the road. Hey. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Stay tuned.